Okay, so a few videos ago, I did a Nintendo Cinematic Universe fancast, and in that video, I fancasted a bunch of Nintendo characters for hypothetical Nintendo Cinematic Universe. I think a live-action Nintendo Cinematic Universe would just be so awesome. So in this video, I'm going to be fancasting even more Nintendo characters, and one non-Nintendo character. So make sure to check out part 1 if you haven't seen it already. In that video, I casted Mario, Luigi, Link, Donkey Kong, and a bunch of other iconic characters from Nintendo. So let's begin. First up is your boy Waluigi. For Waluigi, I chose Paul Rudd. He has a ton of experience with comedic roles. He played Ant-Man, he was in Friends, he was in Anchorman, and a bunch more. He's just so goofy and he can make you laugh in anything he's in. And the comedic side of him would lend itself really well to a weird and goofy kind of character like Waluigi. He's even got the slim physique and facial structure that Waluigi has as well. So yeah, I think Paul Rudd playing Waluigi would be hilarious and awesome to see. Next up is Fox and Falco from Star Fox. Now to voice Fox and Falco, I chose Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Anthony Mackie. These are two really talented actors, and I think they would have a bunch of funny banter between them, considering they both starred in The Night Before, and they had a lot of funny banter and chemistry in that movie. Joseph Gordon-Levitt showed he could play heroic characters like Fox McCloud because of his role in The Dark Knight Rises. And Anthony Mackie can play the cocky and slick aspects of Falco because of his role as the Falcon in the MCU. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's roles in The Dark Knight Rises and Inception, and Anthony Mackie's role in Altered Carbon showed they can play more serious and grounded kind of characters, but also they can pull off goofy and fun kind of characters and have funny banter. So overall, I think they would give really entertaining voice performances as these characters. Next up is Princess Daisy. Now for Daisy, I chose Melissa Fumero. She plays Amy on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. She would totally fit the fun and goofy vibe of the Mario universe because of her experience with comedy in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Now spoiler for part 1 of this if you haven't seen this, but I chose Andy Samberg to play Luigi. And obviously Luigi and Daisy are in a relationship, and Andy Samberg and Melissa Fumero have great chemistry because of their roles as Jake and Amy, who are a couple in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So because of that, they would have great chemistry as Luigi and Daisy in this universe. Alright, next up is Marth from Fire Emblem. I chose Ryan Potter. Ryan Potter definitely has the charisma and charm to play a character like Marth. He's played a lot of characters with charisma in the past, like Hero in Big Hero 6 and Beast Boy on Titans. These roles show how likable he can act, and also his role in Titans shows he can play darker and grittier kind of characters. Both roles show he can play characters who are very heroic, and you definitely want an actor like that to play Marth, the Hero King himself. I think Ryan Potter is definitely an underrated actor and deserves bigger roles in Hollywood. Next up is Ganondorf from The Legend of Zelda. And for Ganondorf, I chose Idris Elba. Idris Elba can play really badass characters like Heimdall in the MCU. It would be cool to see Idris Elba going from one badass who has a sword to another badass who has a sword. He'd bring the right amount of grit to this role. He's tall, he's got a deep voice, and he's ripped, and he would be very intimidating in this role. And the dude already has experience with the villainous roles because of his roles Brixton Lore in Hobbs and Shaw. Okay, next up is Ness from Earthbound. I chose Ian Chen. He was in a sitcom called Fresh Off the Boat, and he also played Eugene in Shazam. He's proven to be quite talented for his age. He's a pretty entertaining actor, and he can bring the charm and wholesomeness that Ness has. He would fit into the world of Earthbound really well, and he already has experience with fantasy type worlds because of his role in Shazam. Alright, next up is Rosalina from Super Mario Galaxy. I chose Blake Lively. Blake Lively can bring a sense of elegance and charm to the role because of her demeanor and her role in Age of Adeline. She's very talented, and I really enjoyed her in A Simple Favor. That role is nothing like how Rosalina would act, but it shows she has range as an actress, and she can be very entertaining. And she also kind of looks like Rosalina as well. She looks like she would play a princess in a sci-fi movie, you know? I think she fits that really well. Alright. The final character I'm going to be casting is not a Nintendo character, but he is a gaming legend, and that is Pac-Man. Now this casting is a little weird, but just bear with me here, okay? Now for this role, I kind of imagined that if Pac-Man was in this universe, he would be a legend who's not in his prime anymore. Kind of like Old Man Logan for Pac-Man. This Pac-Man is settled down with a wife and kids. He's a little older. He's not really old, but he's a little older, He's not what he used to be, okay? He's a legend who's out of the spotlight. That's kind of reminiscent to how he is now. You know, he's a gaming legend, obviously. But Pac-Man the game is not as popular as it once was, obviously. So I think it would be a cool way to represent that in this universe. For the voice of Pac-Man, I chose Jason Bateman. He just gives off the dad vibe really well. He can act goofy, he's been in a lot of comedic roles, and you don't want a super serious actor to play Pac-Man, obviously. But he is very talented and he's entertaining to watch. You may know Jason Bateman from his roles in Arrested Development, Horrible Bosses, Game Night. So yeah, Jason Bateman as Pac-Man. Okay, so that's gonna do it for part 2 of my Nintendo Cinematic Universe fancast. I will definitely be making a part 3 to this video in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Let me know what you think of my casting in the comment section, and let me know who you'd cast as these characters. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like because it really helps out the channel and it gets the video seen by more people. And also make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on, and I'll see you in the next one.